Good evening, my friends. Wait, let the music finish. Let the music finish. Good to see you. Good to see you. People are starting to come in. I kind of like that 5-minute countdown that I do on these evening live streams, as opposed to the 30-second one, because everybody's in more of a hurry in the morning. But this is a more leisurely way to get started for something like this, and I'm glad to see that people are finally starting to show up. All my friends are here. I dressed up for you tonight. I wore the same shirt that I wore when I spoke as an expert panelist at the Kilts and Healing Humanity live stream, and not live stream, at the meetup in Tampa, in front of a room full of people. And that was only a few weeks before I had my stroke. So that was back in my old life. And I used that picture on the thumbnail of this video because I'm going to get back to that. I'm going to get back to that and surpass it, how I was before the stroke. That's my determination here. I truly believe that Carnivore will do that, will help me do that. So I thought it'd be nice tonight to wear the same shirt and see if I look as healthy and as good and as confident as I did that night. It surprised me when I saw the video of me doing that. I said, wow, I never was a public speaker. I never had what I considered any stage presence, but evidently you don't have to think about it. You just either have it or you don't. And I never thought I had it, but I was very surprised. So here I am in my shirt, not very colorful, but it's a great shirt and it fits so nice and it looks good on me, I think. And give me an opportunity, because I haven't worn the flowered shirts in the morning live streams lately. Maybe next week I'll go back and we'll do another week of that, and I'll go dig and bring out another 6. It's going to be a little bigger though, but another 6 wild prints that are pretty neat. Let them see the light of day. I do have a cup of decaf tonight. My cup says, if at first you don't succeed, try doing what Mitch told you to do the first time. Yes. Robert Warrist brought me this coffee cup. This was the cup that prompted my first driving adventure after the stroke. It arrived at the post office here in Melbourne, Florida, on the day they took me to the hospital. I got the notice of it. You have a package. I'm laying here paralyzed, half paralyzed in the hospital, thinking my life is over. I get a notice on my phone that says, you have a package to pick up at the post office. 2 months later, I made a video of it where I took my first drive and walked into the post office in the walker. And I hope most of you have seen that, but that I thought I'd use this cup tonight because it has a certain significance. Plus, listen, believe in it, believe what it says. You know, I may be wrong on some things, but I doubt it. So, wow, what a day. What a day. Finished the live stream this morning, relaxed for about an hour, watched the replay for a while, and then it was time to get going. I went to, got in the car, went to the Melbourne Square Mall, got there about 15 minutes early, wanted to try to get a parking place. The mall opens at 11, so between 11 and 11:30, that parking lot just starts to fill up. And I figured I want to get there closer to 11, get myself a decent parking space so I don't have to walk that far. As it turned out, it was okay, but I gave up any ideas of doing it with unaided, with no walker, besides, I had a camera I wanted to strap to the walker and use it as a cameraman. And so I said, oh, what the hell? Got the walker out of the back of my car, and both Mike Seeley's were there waiting for me at 11:15, and Isa, Mike's wife, and the mall where the restaurant is, the doors to the restaurant open at 11:30. So we stood around for 10, 15 minutes and talked, and we went in, and I filmed it. So I said, I'm going to take the day off tomorrow, but this will be a pretty quick one to edit. It's not going to be a long video, but I'm going to throw up a video that just says, you know, how to eat yourself into a meat coma, basically. Something like that. I don't know what the title will be yet, and I'll put that out tomorrow, probably somewhere around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll see. And if not, it'll come out the next day. But I plan to try to take it easy. It's been a tiring couple of days, but I'm doing fine. It feels good to get active and have some activity again. Let's see who's here tonight. And then I'm gonna put a link in, and we'll get some people in here. And I really encourage you to come in and say hi to us. You don't have to stay all night. You stay as long as you want. But I don't know how long this thing's going to go. It'll probably go as long as you want it to. We'll see. I don't know what Friday evening will be like as far as potential audience or interest. It's new ground for me. It just so happened that that's when my 3-year carniversary fell. Been telling people today's my 3-year carniversary. They've been looking at me, instead of saying congratulations, just going, what the hell does that mean? Here I am wearing a T-shirt with my carnivore pure food pyramid and all animals on it. I wore it to lunch. The waiter got a big kick out of it. And they know us. They know the Sealy boys. They go there all the time, so they know that they don't bring anything other than meat. No starters, no salad, no sides, veggies, no bread, no. They just started coming, and again, I was right. My eyes were bigger than my stomach. Without a doubt, the single most satiating food on the planet is red meat. And so I don't think any of us really overdid it. They have a card on the table. It's in Portuguese. One side of it is red, the other side is green. The red side says, no more. Stop now. The green side says, bring the meat. So it's like a ritual when you get to that last bite and you say, yeah, just a little more, and you get that and you finish it. You take the card, just flip it over and say, I said, I'm throwing in the cards. I fold. And all in all, it took us less than an hour to have lunch, and it was, as usual, very, very simple, very nice, not fancy. The table was virtually empty. There was us. Each one of us had a plate, a knife and fork, and a napkin, and a glass of water. And other than that, there wasn't a thing on the table, not even salt shakers. And we had a big round table, and it was nice. You'll see it in the pictures. I did bring a 360-degree camera and set it on my walker out there, and I recorded everything. So I'll have the waiters coming out with the spits of different skewers of food as they walk from the kitchen, walk toward us. I'll be able to follow them. I've got the whole thing recorded, so it should be kind of fun to edit it and try to make it interesting, other than a bunch of 4 people sitting there stuffing their face full of meat. And when I haven't had another thing to eat yet, believe it or not, and I don't think I'm going to. Amazing this way of life is. Absolutely amazing. 6:14, they did, I put this up yesterday early, but they did away with all the early stuff. If anybody had been in there chatting, it's gone. So, sorry about that. Can't do anything. But Sandy Blythe was the first one that I saw in my chat. And Jerry Voitis won't be here, but he's heading to a concert at the Ponte Vedra Concert Hall. I will check out the replay, have fun. and keep up the good work. You inspire us. Thank you so much. Speaking of thanks, let me thank Gary. I don't know if he's in here yet. I haven't gotten that far in the chat. No slow, Gary. Just bought me three coffees, and said congratulations on your third anniversary. Thank you so much, Gary. That was very, very nice of you. And anybody else feels the need, don't hold back if you don't want to. Not on my account. Always appreciated. But that came in before the live stream started. So I'm sure we'll see Gary. And here is Mike Seeley. Senior, good evening and happy 3-year Mitch. And Mike, that was a great lunch we had today. And I'm going to put a video out tomorrow about it. But thank you again so much. So much. These guys bought me lunch there, and I so appreciate that. That was great. And it was good to get out of the house. A little hot out there, but it was great. We pretty much had the whole restaurant to ourselves at 11:30. Did anybody come in before we left? Was there any, when we left, was it still empty, or did somebody else find it? I didn't notice. I was too busy trying to gather all my stuff together, and almost forgot my brand new cell phone. But Mike brought it out. Did you forget something? I was busy wrapping up the camera and getting the walker ready, doing all that stuff, and trying not to make sure I walked right. And I did walk to the salad bar and back without the walker, but I wasn't going to come and go from the car without the walker. That's still just a temporary thing. Carnivore Police is here. Good evening, and thank you so much. Barry Simon, hiya, Barry. Very good to see you. Congratulations, Mitch. Thank you, my friend. Valerie Thompson was here. This is a warm-up. 640 something, I think. Congratulations to Mitch on his third anniversary. And I chimed in and said, good evening to everybody. Tuka is here. What time is it? Yeah, it's going to be late. Tuka's in the middle of the night. He's a trooper. And he said, congratulations. Congrats. And Donna Ray is here. Main runner. Hi, everyone. Hi, Donna Ray. Mary M. is back, and Lori Weitzel. Lori, people may take this the wrong way, sweetie. I'm best day ever. I woke up to Mitch this morning and get to go to bed with him again tonight. Thank you, Lori. It's very flattering. I can tell by the emojis that she knew what she was getting at. That's terrific, Lori. Thank you. Keto Mama's here. How are you? And Chris Swain from Australia. Happy tomorrow. Good morning to you, Chris. Good to see you. Good to see you tonight. Donna Ray says, congrats, Mitch. And 657. We have no winner tonight on the bell, but H. French. Hey, y'all. Can't stay for the chat, but wanted to say congratulations again to you, Mitch. I hope you enjoyed your lunch. We did. It was fabulous. Keto Mama's 3 years, awesome job. Smoothie 420. That John says, hey, Mitch, congrats on your third carniversary. Lambs is here. Hi, Lambs. How are you, my friend? Happy carniversary, old timer. Thanks. Yeah, I know what you mean. Deborah Curieri. Phil sends his regards. Hi, Deborah. How you doing? Good to see you tonight. Tina's here. Tina Schweiger, hi Mitch, happy anniversary, congrats, woohoo. I'm at casino with family, so have a great time celebrating. Guess we're going to get to see you tonight, but have a good time, but don't lose all your money. Unless it's Casino the movie. That's an old movie. And we have London Taylor Tomlinson. Wow, that's a new one on me. Good evening, my friend. Said, hi, Mitch. Hi, back. Welcome, and Super Tune is here. How are you doing? Been with us the past couple days. That's great. Congratulations, Mitch. Proud American is here tonight. Keto Mama. And who is this? This is No Slow. Thank you, Gary. You are here. Thank you for the coffees. I appreciate that. Tim Roth. Congrats to you, Mitch. Thanks a million for the inspiration. I'm glad. That makes me happy. It just makes me happy when I hear people tell me that I somehow inspire them. Sometimes I say, wish somebody would inspire me. But that's why I come here. All of you do. Every one of you does as much for me as I do for you. I hope you realize that. It's not the biggest community in the world, but boy, is it a community. And I know everybody's here for everybody else. I did something today. I got back, and I really was worn out. So about 4 o'clock, I said, well, maybe I'll just take a little nap. And I've been doing that lately. Because there's nothing wrong with it, and it really helps because I do tire more easily after the stroke. I lay down, I turn on the TV, and Ken Berry had a Q&A live stream going. What was it 4:30, 4:45, something like that? On a Friday afternoon early, and I said, wow, what's this? And I haven't watched a Ken Berry live stream, at least since before my stroke, because not that they're not interesting, they are interesting, but they're usually pretty much the same, and it's usually pretty much the same questions, because how much can you really talk about? And he changed a whole bunch of stuff. And he said things I've never heard him say before. And he's doing news stories. I said, what's this, Ken? Dr. Berry, what's this? This is not new. And he's talking, he would not say the word YouTube. You say, that particular streaming platform. And he was brilliant as usual, and his answers were very knowledgeable on the questions he got. The news stories he was pointing out is kind of like what I do in the morning. If I see something specifically outrageous, I'll take a picture of it on TV. I won't go to a whole lot of trouble to get it on the screen, but somehow I'll get you a picture of what it looked like, and we'll talk about it. And he had a couple of them today. Media behaving badly kind of things, putting out misleading, dangerous information, towing the company line of the drug companies and all that. But the one thing that he said, that he alluded to, was that he thinks this particular streaming platform, who will remain nameless, but we know who we are talking about, has got it in for him. And he doesn't know why. And he's talking about the fact that videos that he used to put out that used to get 100,000 views are getting nothing, very few views these days. And so this is what I've been experiencing on YouTube. I have to work twice as hard to get a third as many views as I used to get. They do not promote us. We are being, I hate to use the word shadow banned, but it gets so discouraging to keep working harder and harder, and you're not getting the new viewers. So what Ken Berry does, he has built his private community off of this platform. He's on Rumble, and he's promoting Rumble now. He's telling people you can always find me on Rumble, and he's on X, streaming live to X, which is Twitter and other things. So he looks like rebuilding his whole channel infrastructure to not have to rely on that particular channel that shall remain nameless. You know what I mean? And I said, wow, maybe that's why that me and so many other YouTubers in our space are just having to work harder and harder when the idiots on YouTube putting out stupid videos on meaningless subjects that's just pure idiocy, I can get 1 million views. And I put this live stream out here tonight, and with 45,000 people subscribed to my channel, I got 92 people here. 92 of you. My live stream performance just a month or two ago used to be 1,500, 1,200, 1,300 views a day on average. Now I get 600. By the time it all settles down, 7 maybe. Half of what I used to get in just a month or two. And that it gives you a lot of self-doubt, my friends. It makes me doubt myself. It makes me feel like I'm not doing it. I'm doing something wrong. They don't like me. They're going away. They're going somewhere else. I don't want to believe that. And that's one of the reasons when you compliment me, it negates a lot of those bad thoughts that I have. But when the numbers go down, the revenue goes down, you got to make more videos, do more live streams, work harder and harder. And if YouTube is not pushing it out there and not notifying people that you're doing it, you're standing on a hill in the middle of nowhere giving speeches with nobody listening. It's very, very hard. Very hard. And, for a while, I think it's just me, man. Maybe people were tired of this old man. But now, Ken Berry sounded like he had some serious concern in his voice. So I found that very interesting. And just a little commentary. I don't care. I'll do it anyway. I'm having fun. I don't have delusions of being any huge, big superstar here. I'm happy with my little community. So as long as you guys keep coming, I'll stick around. But if YouTube makes it any harder on us, cuts the money we make, does anything or changes that makes it even more futile to work this hard for nothing, because the fans can only fund so much. I feel guilty, you guys. I don't want you to have to spend money every day to watch me. That it shouldn't be that way. I'm working with a couple of sponsors now, but even they're a pain in the ass. They have terms, most of them, that are just ridiculous. I've explored a couple of them, and so far I've told all of them basically to go pound sand. I'm not going to do that. I don't, they want you to do, thousands of dollars worth of work in videos for a damn kitchen toy that costs $80. They'll give you a free kitchen toy and you make all this. I said, you've got to be crazy. What's wrong with you people? I get 10 a day now, 10 offers a day from people selling things that all start out the same way. We were very impressed with your channel and your prowess and expertise, and we want you to sell our baby diapers. We have a unique line of baby diapers, and we think your channel would be perfect for them. I'm going to make a video one day. I save every one of those emails. I've got hundreds of them. You would not believe the absurd crap and junk that being on these, somehow getting on these email lists from these people who want YouTube influencers to sell their product for them. The problem is there's enough of them out there, enough influencers that will. It's like this guy on the corner who says we'll work for food. That's what we're being relegated to. The guy on the interstate exit with the cardboard sign, it says we'll work for food. The guy says, yeah, I used to be a rocket scientist, but I lost my job, so now I'm standing on the corner holding up this sign. We do feel like that sometimes. At any rate, that has nothing to do with Carnivore. I'm just talking. These are some observations that I've had from today. But on that, it's been a good day. It's been a great day. I've had a good time, relaxed a lot. We had some serious rain on and off here today. It stopped now, but half an hour ago, it was making a lot of noise. I'm going to put the link in the chat. There it is. Get ready to get dive on it. There's the link, and you come in and join me. and join me here, and we will start talking to you about carnivore, hopefully. About carnivore. CB Carmick says you should ask for a sample pack of those baby diapers and make a video wearing them and testing the leak-proof cup. Oh yeah, you guys want to see that, don't you? You would believe this stuff. I do have a couple of that I'm still working with. I have two, and each one of it's amazing. It's like I feel like Donald Trump here. The art of the deal. They propose an offer to you, which is absurd. So you say, just to see, just as an exercise, I write back to both of them and say, that's absurd. There's no way I would do that. There's no way that my viewers deserve that, because my viewer, I will not try to sell something to my viewers that I don't think would be great for me to have. That's the first thing. Okay, if I have no use for it, I'm not going to. I don't care how much money they want to pay me. I'm not going to do it. That's not what I have. They're not really. They don't want to really be sponsors anyway. You can't say this video is brought to you by. It isn't brought to you by. Basically, here's the link. If you buy one, they pay me a 10% commission. That's how that stuff works. There's no money. You don't get paid any money, and maybe you get a free something or other to be a sample where you can show off. And I usually write back to them. I say, I'm sorry. I do this. I say, I'm sorry. You got the wrong guy. I don't work for toys. I work for money. If you think you might want to pay me, I'll entertain the offer. The minute you get serious with them, they change their attitude. It's amazing how they change their attitude. I can't get rid of them. I keep pushing them a little further and a little further. It's like a hobby. And asking for more and more. I say things like, well, that's well and good, but if you can't give my viewers a meaningful discount, better than they can get anywhere else, why would I want to offer your product to my viewers? So they come back and say, well, we'd be happy to offer your viewers 15% off. I said, okay, what's in it for me? I said, not only do I want you to offer my viewers 15% off, but I want a 15% commission as well. And they come back and say, well, I've talked to a supervisor and we're okay with that. So I say, oh, okay. And this, I'm learning, because I've never dealt with this kind of, they're not even the company. You're dealing with marketing companies that these manufacturers hire to set up their influencer marketing programs. So you're not even dealing with the company that makes the product. You're dealing with an agency that represents 100, 200, 500 of these different companies. And once you get on their mailing list, I found out that's where all this stuff comes from. So I am working with two of them right now, which are reputable and things that I think would be worthwhile, but I still haven't really come to terms. And I want to make sure that nobody gets screwed. None of you people, if you decide to take my advice, and maybe you might want some of these things. I don't want anybody to be disappointed or unhappy or feel like it wasn't like I thought it was. So I still hesitate to take on any sponsors. I really do. I really do. But this is what we go through every day. I thought you might find it interesting, because at least it's some insight in what it's like to be on this side of the microphone, so to speak. Oh, look who's here. We got Gary, No Slow, and we got Tuka here. Okay, so I'll tell you what, guys. I will change my scene to make me fill up the whole picture. And Tuka, pretty yourself up. Put your makeup on. Barry Simon, Super Chat. Thank you so much. You got 3 dice in there. 3 dice. They all coming up with 1. But thank you, Barry. Appreciate that. Very kind of you. And let's bring Tuka in now. Here you are. Tuka, good evening. How are you, my friend?
How are you, boss?
I'm doing good. I'm just in a chatty mood, I guess. I have no agenda here tonight. No agenda at all. It's just a party.
Just for you, I'm wearing my animal hoodie.
Well, you are an
Too
animal.
many.
Yeah, they got man.
I know.
They got. Listen, that movie. I know Kilt's is talking it up, and I know Nelson's talking it up. I did see Nelson on his live stream for a little bit this afternoon. I haven't seen Kilty around lately. He's been traveling or something. They're going to be in Orlando, but I'm not going to get over there. It's a little way too much walking for me. I've been there past 2 years, and you end up walking 10 miles in one day, and I can't. I don't have it in me right now, even with a
Yeah.
walker. So, but I missed it this year, and the event
So,
is
yeah.
not good. It's just dwindling down to nothing.
So give me some geographics because I was about to ask yesterday for some reason, like how far is Orlando from you, practically?
About an
Or
hour. About an hour drive.
about an hour.
60,
Okay.
60, 65 miles. Yeah, due west of us. Due west.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. And I know Sandy wants to see my guns. So oopsie.
Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. Okay, Tuka. There you go. All right. Don't make me do it. This is
Okay.
not an X-rated show. This is for children.
I know. I know.
All right. Well, good to have you. And here's Gary. Good evening, Gary.
Hey Gary.
There's the 3 years.
Thank you. Thank you. We're drinking San Pellegrino tonight. I'll drink to that. I thought about getting a champagne glass out here, and making it really sophisticated. And I said, nah, that's not me. I'm more of a right out of the bottle guy.
So it's good to have boobies around here.
Yeah. What am I going to do with you? I can't. Tuka.
Putting that behind us.
Yeah, we're putting that behind us. We're going to keep our name, aren't we, Gary? We're not going to do that again. Oh, man. Well, you're wearing your Mitch Fitz shirt. Wow. That happens when I'm tired. It gets harder to enunciate. But it's great. But the drive today was nice. I felt good all day. I felt good. Demet says, Tuka and Mitch looking good. That obviously was before I brought Gary in. And let's see.
You people.
Yeah, let's see. I don't expect to get a lot of questions, but you can put the QQQs in there if you'd like. I'm still going to try to scroll through the chat. I hope we'll get some more people in here tonight, and it'll go long, it'll go short, it'll do whatever it's going to do until we run out of something to talk about. I want to try to keep the subject focused on carnivore tonight and not get off on the tangents that we get off on in the private community, because this is a carnivore channel and it is a carniversary, and I'd like to keep the topic on diet and health if possible. That is a lot to ask with this crowd. I got to tell you, it's a lot to ask. I know it is. So help me out, guys. Help me out.
I got to say to Gary that sorry, I still haven't been able to adopt the southern accent to my English yet from CB. So
well,
maybe that will come later.
Say
maybe.
y'all. Say y'all. How y'all doing?
Yeah.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Yeah.
You got to hear a lot of it before you really understand. It would be like when I spoke German in Germany. How many dialects of German there are?
Yeah.
You got from the north, the Hessian dialect up north. You got the southern dialect. It's completely different the way they pronounce things, but it's still German. And any German can tell what city another German is from after 2 seconds of listening to them. But I couldn't. But I can tell you pretty much where people are from in this country by the dialect. But that takes a lifetime of listening to the different nuances and differences. So it's going to be hard for you to pick up a southern accent, I'm afraid.
Yeah, and it's the same in Italy. Like when I was in Sicily for, I think, 3 years or almost 4, I learned to speak Italian with the Sicilian accent. So people were able to tell me, like people who came from Rome or Napoli or Milano or from the north, they were able to tell me immediately that I have been in Sicily because I was speaking like the Sicilians do.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So,
No, I
well,
have.
maybe you will be able to pick up a Southern Alabama accent.
You would laugh to death.
MB
You'd
is
laugh
here.
to death.
Cordelia's here. Coco, how you doing, stranger? Good to see you. Is here. Lexi Jones is here. Yeah, there's some people. FX Trader. We got somebody else came in. It's Thomas. I bring Thomas in, and you guys can keep each other occupied. How you doing, Thomas? Good to see you, man.
Hey, Thomas.
Hey. There you go.
Go ahead.
Happy Carniversary. 3 years.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. I appreciate that. FX Trader told me not to give up. I'm not giving up. I observe these things now. I have to ask myself why. Why is it playing out like it's playing out? And I was really surprised at that. That's why I told you the Ken Burry story is I'm not happy about it, but I am happy that they're not just zeroing in on me and letting everybody else go crazy. So if it is a grind, and it's not getting any easier. It's supposed to get easier, but I keep hoping one day the people that run these tech organizations, tend to be more vegan and liberal and animal rights activists and climate change people than most of us, especially us older people. Until they change and their attitudes change, we're going to still be the enemy, and we're not going to have much choice or say so in what they do and how our channels get spread. And we have Lewis here too. Hiya, Lewis. How you doing, man?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Good. Let me
My
make us all a little bigger. There you go.
Happy 3 years, Mitch. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, it's hard to believe. 3 years. Let me. Hey, Gary, man, I got the old guy skeleton over there on top of your head. Let me get
It
rid of
matches
him.
the shirt. Look,
That's
double.
right. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, and let me get rid of that. So that's going to be here and adios. Okay, because you all know where you are. You all know where you are. So
Skull
very
and Bones
good.
meeting.
What's that?
Skull and Bones meeting.
Yeah. Meeting of the Hells Angels motorcycle gang. Where'd you think you were? Oh, wow, that's cool. That's cool, man. You guys are all right. So, well, it looks like all the usual suspects are here.
Yeah. Hey, Mitch, listen, I need to keep it short today because I need to go to work tomorrow to a soccer game. We are going to carry these plastic stands around the soccer field, so I need to drop out. But keep doing, boss, what you're doing.
Thank you, Tuka.
You're doing great, and many
Thank
more
you.
years to come.
And thank you for all the support you give to me and my little channel here. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Thanks for having me, boss.
Okay, you take care, buddy. Take it easy.
I'll be listening for a while, and I will be chatting for a while with people.
Okay, we'll try not to say anything. We'll try not to say anything bad about you. We'll keep it. We'll wait till you're.
I would be
We'll
worried
wait
if
till
you
you
don't
leave.
say anything.
Well, just
Never
put in the
say
chat.
bad.
Okay, Tuka. Put in the chat.
boss,
I'm leaving now. Let us know when you're leaving, and then we can start talking bad things about you.
Hey, boss, I have my reputation to care of. Hey, come on now.
Yeah.
Come
well,
on.
I'm giving you some of the same respect back that I get from you sometimes. All right, my friend.
Take care,
You take
boss.
care. All right, buddy.
Bye.
Mitch,
Bye-bye.
Peter's
We love
looking,
you.
Bye, Fox.
Peter's looking for the link. Bye, Tuka. Peter's
The
looking
link
for the
should
link.
be
I guess.
pinned. Isn't it pinned? I didn't pin it. No. Oh.
It is. I had a hard time finding it too. Oh no, it's not.
Oh.
This is
How?
the top.
Okay. If
Oh no,
I
you
thought
still
I
have
pinned.
good evening. You still have
I-
good evening pinned.
Well, it is a good evening, isn't it? Okay. It's me. I got busy talking. Okay, I just put it up. It's now should be up at the top. There it is. Okay, Peter. Yes, all the usual suspects. We got 93 people here. Yeah,
That's right.
that's okay. That's
All for the
okay.
party.
Like to see about 300 people here, but it is what it is.
So what did you like the best at lunch today? What did they bring out that you liked the best?
Well, you know, I've been there so many. I've been there. Hi, Peter.
How's it going?
Good, man. I've been there so many times. Peter's eating there that they really don't bring you that big a variety. A lot of the stuff we don't want it. They bring out chicken. We don't want that. They bring out a garlic sirloin. I don't want that. They bring out bacon wrap stuff, but I've never liked it. They've never
It's very dry.
cooked
usually.
it properly. The bacon was never cooked right, but the picanha is fabulous. The skirt steak they bring out is fabulous.
That skirt steak was that skirt steak
Yeah,
was a winner.
and they had it's great today. They bring out ribeye. That was good. They bring out and I had a couple of I had a sausage, a pork sausage. It was
Yeah,
tasty
good.
as hell. Boy, that was really good.
Yeah.
And they
New York
have
strip.
New York strip. They had some of that, and they just keep coming around. And that was about it. 5 or 6 different kinds. They brought beef ribs out. The beef ribs, that was good. But they just keep coming back. They just keep coming until you tell them stop already.
Yeah,
I think
the
they
steak.
do pork ribs too sometimes.
Yeah, I had a pork rib. I ate one of them. Just to have a little variety today, but I ate enough to.
The steakhouses around me over here, they usually don't have the skirt steak. That sounds really good. So
It
it
really,
was-
really is good.
Yeah.
And it's cooked. They cook it very, very rare.
Yeah.
oh wow.
But seared pretty good on the outside, so it's got a lot of flavor. But it's very juicy and it's very rare. And that was a nice lunch.
The Estampa Gaucho is a really good steakhouse. I got to tell you, I've been to a lot. That's a good one.
It is. It is. I like it. We had the whole place to ourselves. We go in at 11:30. I mean, we were for the longest time. We were the only table in there. It's nice and quiet. The salad bar they have, if you like salads, is beautiful. I went up and got smoked salmon. They have smoked salmon at the salad bar. Oh, we have a black cat in the house.
He's very nice.
Looks like
Yeah.
milk.
Black cats are cool.
It does look like Milton, doesn't he?
They're both black cats, but Milton's a very lean cat. This cat looks a little more
Chubby.
nah, built. We'll say built.
A little bit more rustic.
What are you saying? The cats look like their owners? What?
I think they say that about dogs, don't they?
I'll show you my cats too.
Gary, not for long.
I
Keep
didn't
this
say,
up.
but
You gotta be
I was
skinny.
thinking yes.
I see Bill Cook here. How you doing, Bill? Let me say hi to some people. Lori, I've said hi to you. Most humans can definitely be a pain, but carnivores are among the best humans. Here, 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 here.
How come it's a men's
And-
club
and
tonight?
here.
Where are you ladies?
The crowd's cheering, Peter. It's going wild.
Oh,
right.
wow.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, is that from your phone? That's
on the Mac,
Greg-
on the Mac also.
Oh,
Yeah.
Greg Smith's got that where he does a certain gesture and balloons start flying up in the air. Yep.
Yeah.
I brought it all out for the party.
Oh man, aren't you happy that they're developing artificial intelligence so you can do things like that?
I've always wanted them to look at the gestures. This is what we have all the processing power for this.
Did I miss Tina? Where are the girls tonight?
Tina is out. She checked in.
She's gambling.
Gambling. She's at casino. She said. Now, what
Oh.
context? She used the word casino. You go to the movie casino? Well, no, probably out gambling. And it is Friday night after all, so we got to be realistic about it. But I'm happy. Got 90, 100 people here, fluctuating back and forth. That's fine. That's fine. Just small, intimate gathering of my closest friends.
Mitch, did you see you got a super chat from Barry? Did you?
I did.
didn't-
I thanked him. I
Okay.
thanked him for it. I said, "Thank you very much."
Very nice.
I can put it up on the screen and acknowledge it. I may not have gotten to it yet in the chat itself.
I just noticed it, so that's why I asked.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm trying to go down. You know how I have two different versions of the chat here. One of them, I'm going down. The other one is real time. The one that you see is real time. Speaking of real time and big time, here she is. Let's see.
Hey,
Hi,
guys.
Yes, all right, guys, behave yourself. Young lady in the house.
You guys were asking where the girls were at, so I decided to join. So
Well,
That's it.
certainly. This is not just the boys' club here. We got a lot of really great women. Oh man, Jesus, Louis, stop it.
How about this one?
Stop it.
God, I
Yes,
thought I was
Louis.
like-
Yes,
Yeah,
Louis.
that's
but,
it. That was
I thought it was all
but
Christmas
Hey,
But-
hey, Louis, where do you live? I thought you lived in the city.
I live in Queens. It's a borough of New York City. So yeah, I
But-
have a backyard, and it's.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
think Queens had backyards like that.
Oh yeah,
What?
yeah, we do.
It looks
We
like
sure
he's
do.
out back there.
can you do this, Louis?
I cannot do that, Mitch.
Wait a minute.
You gotta put it on your shoulder, right? Is that what you're trying to do? There you go. Put the feet on there.
There
Can
you
you
go.
do that? Yeah.
No, I cannot. Not
Okay.
not currently. I'm working on it.
Look at the cat. The cat's going.
Not
Huh?
currently.
The cat is like, what is that? The cat's
Yeah. That's Spank, the monkey. Spanky, say hi, Spanky. He doesn't talk. He's just there in
No,
shoes and
he's-
looks around. Yeah. Yeah.
quiet.
Unfortunately, I can't do that by waving my hands. I can only do
No,
that.
yeah, no.
Yeah. OBS tricks. Oh wow. What's new with you, Lexi?
So, Lexi, you're a week at the job yet now, or what?
not yet. I had my orientation on Monday. I'm hoping I get to start next weekend. I am waiting for my background check to go through. I just got my TB test done yesterday, and I have like hours worth of like training modules I have to get done. So
It's all normal stuff to have to go through this paperwork. It's fine.
yeah.
So what you're working for Homeland Security? Is it?
No. I'm gonna be a
DHS?
Sounds like it.
What?
I'm gonna
What?
be a receptionist at a healthcare facility.
Wow, I thought you were working for some government security agency with the initials. It had 3 initials. What was the initials? I remember seeing you put up.
Initials?
Yeah, it was 3 letters you used. I'm waiting for my job at DHS or something like that.
Oh, I'm waiting for my background check from DHS.
Oh yeah, it's a background check. I thought I saw the. I thought I'm not going nuts. I thought I saw the DHS pop up, and I said, "Oh, Lexi's going to become a spy. She's going to work for for Homeland Security."
Mm-mm.
Oh,
You know
okay.
he's not.
I don't know. Yeah, would she tell us the truth? You'd have to kill us.
Yeah, I was going to say, she's just why she'll never tell us.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Oh, Tuca's talking to you, Lexi, about piano. I'm looking at the chat. This is going by the older chat. So, you guys keep talking. You don't have to entertain me. Laurie says this is cool. Laurie, Mitch is a shrewd businessman. Why? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I know the tricks. Here it is. Here it is. I can show everybody now. Barry Simon with the nice super chat. Thank you, Barry. I'd get to it sooner or later in this chat.
I don't know who it was, Mitch, but you were talking to somebody, and they said, I think, was it Tina? I'm not sure. Said, Mitch, because you were talking about, how life has kind of kicked you to the curb a couple times, lost businesses and this and that. And somebody, I think it was Tina, said, Mitch, you built this great business. And so it's interesting that she said that. It is a business. You've built this. This is a business, that you've built. And you're a self-employed guy, and you've built like a little business. You know what I'm saying? And it's
That's what you do. That's what you do business. But the problem with the little business that you build is it's supposed to generate more money than you have to spend.
Well, guess what? Time to get some sponsors, man.
Yeah, I'm having trouble because I have a conscience. You know, I don't view you guys as just a target, you know, to see what I can throw at you. I view you guys as people I care about and I want to do right by. That's always been a hindrance in business. When I get a business going, when I did get, and I've had some pretty large ones, it's that quality that kept my customers loyal to me. But it's not in building a business. It does hinder you if you have a conscience.
Yeah, but
There are
you know,
times in business you have to go for the throat.
but
And you're
here's
in business. You're in the furniture business. You know that there's tricks to everything.
well, here's what I would say. You provide a service to us and a community where we all want to come to be with each other and chat and all that. Nobody's leaving because you talk about a fucking frying pan. Pardon the French. About a frying
That's
pan.
all right. We speak French here.
You know, a frying pan or a vacuum seal, whatever it is, and you do a brief ad read and you go, hey, I just want to tell you about the couple of things that I use or whatever that I think are going to help you guys in your carnivore journey.
You're the
I
quality.
mean, nobody's going to leave. No one's going to. They all understand that you need to make a living. And you know what? It's time for Mitch to make a living. I'm sorry, folks.
Well said, Peter, from somebody who has to work for a living and knows what it's like.
Well, I'm just saying, you know, it's just not.
agree.
It's not. You know, it has to be worthwhile for you. We don't want to lose you. Okay, so I think everyone would. I mean, I don't know. Let's say show of hands. Here's your most loyal people sitting right here, right now. Is anybody? I know none of us is going to leave. But do you guys? What do you guys think? Am I wrong? I mean,
No, I don't think you would leave. I honestly don't think so. But anyway, it's no big thing. I'm doing this. Number one, primarily, because it makes me feel good to do this.
Right.
I feel good when anybody says thank you. I feel good when I get a compliment. I can't help, because I have a background as a businessman, I can't help but always view it as a business. And if I was viewing it just as a business, I would say, why am I wasting my time? This is there's too many things working against it. We have YouTube working against it. You know, just slowing us down, not wanting to put our stuff out there. If our stuff doesn't show up on somebody's TV screen, how are they going to know about us? Or they're not going to know about us. We require that, and we're always trying to second guess and figure out what it takes to make something go viral. None of our stuff ever goes viral. Have you noticed that?
But it would be nice, Mitch, if you could just make a little bit more money. That's all.
Well,
I'm
of course it'd be nice. Of course it'd be nice. It's very fortunate that I have talent in other areas, and I can make all the money I need doing other things and spend a lot less time. This is a labor of love for me, but it's got to pay off somehow, and it bugs the hell out of me to be a mercenary. So I'm trying to find some things that people might want,
right,
or services that people might want that would be valuable to them, and I'll do that. But
because you know, like for example, you've talked about that WeVag a couple of times.
WeVag, that's a great relationship I have with those people.
Yeah,
and it's a great product.
Maybe they're not willing to pay you right now.
No, they're terrific. They're great. Yeah. They're perfect, but it's not a cheap impulse buy. Right. It's a serious piece of equipment, that vacuum sealer.
Yeah,
and yet people still. Maybe 1 or 2 or 3 orders a month of people who buy that. They get the discount. The people we back are great. But the real thing about that is the bags that they sell. The vacuum, I try to tell people, the vacuum sealer bags that they sell come in big boxes of hundreds. They're commercially packaged, and they cost 20% of what the other things do. You go in and buy the Food Saver bags. What you pay to get 20 Food Saver bags, you get 200 of the WeVac bags, and they're better bags. Yeah. And you can use them in any vacuum sealer. The bags, they're So I don't try. You don't see me doing a lot of sales pitches.
Yeah.
I push my Amazon links, and that's about it. Say what?
So I know Element is pretty controversial. I don't know. But they pay a lot for sponsorships. I don't know. And they have like
Yeah,
a raw unflavored one
Yeah,
that you could promote.
yeah, but I don't think the product is any good.
Yeah.
I think if you drank 10 of them a day, maybe it would do some good for you. But at the prices they charge for that stuff, they can afford to pay. They can afford to pay the people and their sponsors. The money's got to come from somewhere. I don't want to slander them. Somehow I think they know how I feel. Somebody must have told them they heard me talking about it once because they never offered me a sponsor. But I'm the only guy in the keto carnivore community that's never been approached by them. That's good. That's good because I speak my mind. I don't.
I got a great sponsor for you, Mitch. It's called Balance of Nature.
Oh, right. Athletic Greens.
yeah, that's the other one.
Or
They're the
Butcher
same
Box.
thing. They get $100
Berry.
for a little bag of this. They get $100. 70% of that is commission that's paid to like Andrew Huberman and the guys that sell it.
I got news for you. You know who's sponsored by them? By Balance of Nature?
Who?
Dr. Jordan Peterson.
Yeah, no doubt. These guys don't care. They don't even get involved. They have people that work for them, agencies that line all this shit up. They put the paper for them and say, here, read this. They're going to pay you $50,000 every time you read this. Yeah. Okay. And they read it and they pour them excuse me, Lexi. They sell their souls. They sold their souls out for the money.
Yeah.
I gasped when I heard Andrew Huberman, who, you know who he is, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I respected the hell out of him, and then I hear him doing a commercial for Athletic Greens. I mean, you could not possibly concentrate more poison into a smaller size dose than in that green powdered crap. Excuse me. How you doing, Stephen?
Oh,
I didn't mean to bring you in right after I said green powdered crap, but how you doing, Steve? Good to see you.
well, I'm doing a little bit better than green powdered crap, that's for sure.
Yeah, okay, I'm glad to hear that. But what I'm saying is I lose all credibility when somebody like that. I see it every day. I can't watch Megyn Kelly anymore. I used to like Megyn Kelly. I can't watch her anymore because she stops right in the middle of what she's doing and launches into a commercial to sell some kind of crap, some kind of fraud scheme involving gold or cryptocurrency or, she doesn't have any say so. She got a contract with the network or with whatever, I'm the guy they say that decides who advertises here. I work hard to get these people. Read the damn thing and, put your conscience away for a while. Can't do that. Don't want to do that. I don't want anybody. It would devastate me if somebody said, Mitch, you're a scam artist. That'd be the worst thing you could accuse me of. So it's hard for me to try to be an honest man. I'm not saying I'm an angel. It's hard to be an honest man.
Monster Energy would sponsor you.
Yeah, you would not believe some of the things that I get. Here, let me go ahead and talk a little bit. I'm gonna let me find. I'm still becoming one with my new cell phone here. I'm not used to this on the side here. I'm not used to the.
We can't talk about the cell phone. We're just talking about carnivore today.
Oh God! Well, I say it. Okay, I'm just saying that it takes me time to get into it.
Carnivore stuff.
I'm just kidding, Mitch. Mitch, it's your show.
Right.
You can talk about, wait, Mitch. Wait until you see the chat. The chat is on fire.
Why? What's it doing?
They have lots of good ideas for you to make money. I'm just on someone.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of people talking about stuff.
Well, read it to me while I search this out.
I'm not reading those things. I'm not.
Are they less than?
It can go either way.
I see. They're being their normal selves. Huh? Okay, I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
Hey Gary,
I
how
get
old
it.
is, your cat, and what's your cat's
Do you
name?
expect any less?
My cat. That one was Sauron.
Sauron.
Oh,
How old
nice.
Sauron?
Kids named it. And then I have his son, which is named Salem. also a black cat.
Oh, okay.
Salem looks more like Milton.
Here you go. Some of you
Okay.
guys may be interested in it. Maybe this is a good sponsor for me.
What?
Hello, the thing says. I'm Orly from, and then it jumps to the next line. And in capital letters, it says, you want, UWANT. Our company is a smart cleaning home appliance brand focused on innovation. We watched your review videos. They are very well made. They show the product's strengths well and help boost sales. We really want to work with you. I believe this will be a win-win cooperation. This is our product, the V500. It can better help you deal with pet hair on the floor.
Well, that's
Is it like a
perfect for
vacuum?
you.
You can't make that up. This is what I get 10 times a day.
Is that
And
your
if you-
10 toes there, Mitch?
Well, listen,
Yeah,
your
and if you
review
look,
videos
if you
are
look
very
at it
good.
the way it's formatted and everything, it's ridiculous. It's crazy. It was typed by a machine that didn't know what it was doing. There's not
At
a
least
human
this
being
one,
involved.
at least this one didn't say hello, old guy.
Oh, I get plenty. Oh, I get a lot of them. I get many, many, many. Dear, it says dear
old guy.
old. No, it just says dear old.
You're old.
I'm gonna choke on my water.
Oh
Mitch,
man,
you
here's
know,
another one.
it starts out saying that it appreciates your reviews. I wasn't aware that you were reviewing. Well, maybe the cell phone. You do review cell phones.
And all his gadgets, and they are high quality.
Yeah.
He does the weed vac, he does the air fryer, he reviews
Yeah.
the air fryers.
Well, no, the air fryer, those things are basically just things that I use that I bought from Amazon. And all that started because way back in the day, a couple of years ago, people would say, can you send me a link for that? Send me a link for it. Where'd you get it? Got it on Amazon. Could you send me the link? So I started sending the links, and I'm saying, wait a minute, if I'm selling stuff for Amazon, I'm at least going to get paid for it. And that's how that started. And I thought, that's a great way. What a win-win. Because you don't pay any extra. I'm not asking for people to for charity or for them to donate to me. I'm just saying I have an account, and I'm pretty much when I use these things in my kitchen and my videos, I'm actually doing an infomercial for Amazon.
Well,
Because people always say, I want to buy that. So
stuff. I bought a whole bunch of your stuff, and then also anytime I go on Amazon, I go in through your link so that whatever the hell I buy, you get paid.
Yeah.
yeah, I appreciate that, and and I
Yeah.
wouldn't need a
I
whole
just
lot
rather
of
you
that,
do
but
that and you're like,
people
oh, yeah,
people forget.
that's what I'm gonna do.
People forget, and they don't do it. And I don't expect them to remember. Hell, my own kids don't even remember. How can I expect you guys to remember?
Well, there's been a couple times I forgot, but I really try hard to do it.
Well, I appreciate that, Peter. You know that. I really
Yeah.
do. I really do. But so, Lexi,
Well, I
you're
mean, I
completely
didn't realize you
surrounded
could do
here.
that
You're
until
surrounded
you told
completely.
That's fine.
Lex, do you feel the love? Do you feel all that love from all these guys? Bunch of
Sure.
bunch of carnivores.
I'm gonna.
That's-
You stay
that's so-
still long enough. I'll
I've actually,
go ahead. Go ahead.
I've actually thought about making a video on how people, especially men, treat me differently now that I've lost weight. And I was going to mention how all the men in the carnivore space have been nothing but respectful towards me. And I remember I've only had one weird comment. It was during someone else's live, and immediately you guys jumped in don't say that. That's so weird. So.
Really?
I
don't
don't even
remember that. Oh,
remember
wow.
anyone.
Yeah,
making
we must have not been
I
there.
don't know if it was you guys, but people in the
It might have
comments.
been a different one, yeah.
Yeah.
Peter, sure.
Mhm.
I can't imagine why the people in this community are nice. We joke, we're funny, we're very sophisticated. A lot of us will throw some innuendo in now and then, and it doesn't offend anybody. See, what I was going to do is I was going to take a screenshot right now of you in that window. In fact, I can make it bigger. Then I'm gonna take Photoshop, see, and I'm gonna cut out all that hair, and I'm gonna move it. I'm gonna move that hair. I'm gonna then move it over on top of my head.
Yeah, put it on Mitch's head. Yeah,
Put it on my head. Yeah.
That's another thing. My hair has been growing back really thick and like strong and healthy.
It will.
ever since
It
I
will.
started Carnivore. And I mean, right now it's really big just because it's like 4th day hair. I need to wash it, but
Oh, I love it.
just, like,
I grew up. I
like
grew up
mine.
in the Afro. Man, I grew up with back when I was, in my teens and 20s. Afros were in. They'd come out with hair like this big, and even the Jewish guys. It wasn't just black people. Jewish guys.
My brother.
They had a name for that. They had a name. They
Jew-fro.
called it. They called it the Jew fro.
My
The
brother.
Jew fro. That's for real. That wasn't anything bad.
My brother, Mitch. My brother had a Jew fro. He's Jewish.
Yeah.
And he would stick a big Afro pick in the back and just walk around with it, just sticking in the back of his head.
I have a pick. I picked my hair
we-
off.
We went through that and nobody got offended. It was amazing. It was amazing. And the one thing the Jews had going for them back then is you couldn't pick on them. You shouldn't, because they were more of a minority than anybody else. We were the smallest minority back in those days. So if you have to tread lightly for one minority, then you got to do it for all of them. Today, I don't think that would go over very big, but back then, it was pretty cool. Me, unfortunately, I never had the hair to grow into those things. You need that the curly hair. You need to have that, or else you got to put in 1 trillion of those tiny little curlers. Too much work. Thomas, you too. Yeah. Louis got a hell of a head of hair on him. Look at that.
I want my hair to be like to here, like a huge fro. That's gonna take a few years, but
that'd be great. That'd be great to have a good old fashioned 1960s fro about 3 feet across. Oh man.
Yep. My hair was longer in the beginning of this year, but when I was doing medical keto, I was eating such low protein, so I could keep my ketones up that my hair just kept falling out. And so I think that's why it's growing back so much better, because I am eating.
Well, you wouldn't know it,
I'm
but
gonna
I
look
used to
something
be
up.
So
oh,
yeah, I had to cut it all off.
But also,
What did you say?
Lexi, when you're having lots of fat, that also really makes your hair, really strong and shiny.
Stronger. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what my curly hairstylist said. She said all the animal protein, animal fat really helps your hair grow.
Yeah.
It's really strong and healthy and shiny.
Yeah. My hair
So,
was more gray, and it's almost turned completely back to my brown color. It's really crazy, and I'm 63.
Nice.
Well, look at my hair color. You see it every time I show you this shot when I open up. Look at my hair color. I'm almost 80. I'm almost 80, for God's sake. And that's natural.
Yeah.
That's natural. I don't color that.
Wow.
Here, I'll give you a close up of it. Hang on. Yeah. Hang on.
There you go.
Oh wow! Look how dark that is.
Yeah. And that's my natural color. Now my beard is gray, but and it was gray. That is darkened again. Since I became carnivore, it keeps getting darker and darker. Now I'll never get rid of all the gray, but I'm very happy with that. What's that?
I think it's filling in.
No, that's not happening. That's not happening. I still look like my friend Walter here.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm afraid I'm stuck with that.
Well, back a long time ago, I was a model for a barber. You wouldn't know it by looking at me now.
Yes, Gary. The answer is yes.
What was that?
He says, "Who wants to see his Bon Jovi hair from when he was 19?" Oh my God!
Oh wow! Look at that. Is that you? Oh man, what happened to that gray mangy beard? Holy cow!
Great. The beard, the hair moved from his head to his face.
Oh,
That was great. I love it.
Wow.
I love it.
I'm trying to find a picture here.
I even think you're wearing a leather jacket in the picture. It's perfect. It's perfect. Oh, what year was that?
Have
do you know?
any of you ever heard of a guy named Jared Polin?
Come
What's
on,
that?
Rick. The link is pinned.
Have any of you heard of Jared Polin?
No.
I don't
Jared
think-
Poland has he's a Jewish guy. He has a photography channel on YouTube, and I'm trying to find a picture of him, but I can't because only pictures are in YouTube videos. He's a Jewish guy. He's got a big photography channel, millions of viewers, you know. And the name of his channel is Fro, F-R-O, Knows Photo. Fro Knows Photo. He's got a fro this big, and he still does. That's his trademark.
That's funny.
And it's great. It's great, and he stuck with it now because that's his whole identity. And he's it's interesting. When I had nothing better to do, I watched him. I haven't watched any of his stuff in a long time. I really wanted to find you a picture of old Jared Poland, good Jewish boy from probably Chicago or New York.
I remember I used to hate how big my hair was when I was in high school and middle school, and so I would like straighten it every day and like chemically straighten it too. So, and like when I first cut all my straight hair off and grew out my curls, like I try to get it to like lay as flat as possible. And now I'm like, I want big hair. Yeah.
I love your hair. I think your hair is awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no, I like
Okay,
it too.
let's see if I can do this now. I'm gonna put you all over on the side like this. Make me bigger.
Like
I
the
don't want
Brady
that.
Bunch.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna change it to this, and that's Jared Poland.
Cool. Yeah, that's a nice fro.
And he shoots. If you know the difference, what raw shooting photos called shoot raw. Raw means uncompressed. Well, that's his thing. And his slogan on his T-shirts is "I shoot raw," and that's. But look at all these different pictures of Jared Poland with the big afro. That's his thing.
Funny. That's his look.
When we start talking about afros, I think about him. Anyway, something you don't see every day, guys.
Back. Bring us back
Something
over.
Oh, you. Well, I like being big. I can look down. I can look over at you guys and look
I'm
down on
claustrophobic.
you.
I'm claustrophobic in this
Okay.
little box.
All right. Here you come. All right,
So,
bam.
Mitch,
It's
so-
just that easy. Yes.
3 years ago, do you remember what your first meal was as carnivore? I know you were keto before that. Or maybe not. I don't know if you were doing standard. Look at this picture. Look at this picture of Thomas. It looks like Ross Geller.
Oh,
Holy cow!
cute.
Very,
Wow,
very nice.
wow.
Very, very nice.
Well,
I
I
know.
won't dare.
Now,
I don't dare show you
Florida-
pictures of me.
Florida says that we should have an old pictures day live stream when everyone shares their old
We could
pictures.
do that. That'd be
Yeah.
fun. That'd be fun. I got
yeah.
some. I got a picture in my bedroom. It was one of these. Do you remember? You don't remember because you weren't here. But back in the old days, I'm talking about the 50s, the 1950s. They didn't have Photoshop and color printers. They took black and white photos, and they took them to an artist with
They
oils,
painted them,
and they
yeah.
painted them. Yeah.
Yeah.
But on my bedroom wall in my own bedroom, because nobody else wants them, so I have to have all these pictures of me. I hang them up. I have my bar mitzvah picture. It's a small picture. I got the yarmulke on. I got the talis. I got all this stuff. I'm 13 years old, and it was one of those that was painted. I also have a picture of myself when I was a 2-year-old. That was done by the professional photographers in the day. So I'm sitting on the floor with my smile on my face, and it's all colored, oil painted in. I have that one too, and they don't make pictures like that anymore. But yeah, that'd be fun to have an old picture day. It'd be great. You have to do that sometime. Remind me again.
Okay.
Remind me. I don't think we have anybody else in the green room. I think we're kind of capped this at about. We're at 84 people right now, so I don't think we're going to get any big influx of viewers. But we're having fun. It's great. It's great. Tuka says he stole the ladies. Okay.
So, Mitch, do you remember what your first meal was 3 years ago?
No, I honestly do not remember.
Do you think it was bacon and eggs? Probably, right?
Yeah, I really didn't even make any major changes in it. I just picked the date. It happened to be August 1st, and I remember that date. 'Cause I never counted days. I wasn't one of these guys that said, days 672. What did I eat
Yeah.
today? You know, do that every day. I didn't. You know, I'm not a bookkeeper. I don't want to be an accountant. I never did.
But I love it that it's August 1st. It's like a nice, the first
Yeah,
of a
August
month is
1st
a
was
nice
easy
day,
for me to remember, and it was August 1st, 1 year later, that I did my first carnivore YouTube thing.
Got it.
So I was a carnivore experimenting and playing around and had tremendous results before I came
Yeah.
onto YouTube and said, maybe I know a little something and can start talking about this, you know.
I mean, if you think about it, when we make these decisions, you don't know if it's going to last a week, a month, So sometimes
Oh
you can
no,
even forget the date. Like you won't even, you might not even remember the date. So it's impressive that you know the date, which is good.
I have a
I lose
question. So,
my start date to be on my birthday, October 7th of last year. So I was
I
prepared
like that too.
like a month in advance. Like I was starting to think about it.
Mine's pretty easy to remember too.
Weren't you soon after me, Tom?
Mine's on January 1st, so that's really easy to remember.
Mine was
Your
February.
birthday,
1st.
yeah.
Mine was February 1st of 23.
Yeah.
So you do
Mine's,
know.
the 1st of July.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
I think
March
mine is
19th.
Seems like
Pat
everybody's
the
like on the 1st.
Pat the Armand bought me 3 coffees. Thank you, Pat. Thank you so much. Said happy Carniversary. Thank you so much. I thought I heard it go ding. Appreciate that.
And Mitch, today you did OMAD, right? You ate so much at the restaurant.
Yeah,
That's all you
yeah.
ate, right?
I always, it's just, and I really, when I think about it, it just didn't seem like that much. But I guess I did, because I never saw it all on my plate at one time. You just kept
Yeah.
throwing a little. But I did get full, and I have no hunger now. So why would I want? Today was supposed to be, I'm doing the two days lying on and one day. So tomorrow, I don't write it down, so I'm trying to think what did I eat yesterday? So yesterday I was off. So tomorrow is going to be another beef day. So I probably will have, and it's getting to be kind of a normal thing. I'll 2 or 3 of those frozen patties in the air fryer, and then I leave the air. And it's easy because I leave the air fryer out and don't clean it, and then I get a ribeye out of the freezer and cook it, and then when I'm done, then I can clean the air fryer.
And you're cooking the ribeyes. I know you're doing the burger patties from frozen. You're doing
the
the
ribeyes
from
too.
frozen?
Yeah, it comes out great because the fact that they
Yeah.
start frozen kind of ensures that it's going to be a little more on the rare side in the center, and you're going to get a nice crisp crust on the outside. So it actually enhances the way it cooks, makes it even more delicious.
The only way
because
I can air fry a steak is from frozen. If it's thawed out, I overcook it.
if it's thawed out,
If I want to get the crust on the outside right.
you sear it. You sear it in a pan. That's why I use the carbon. I love the carbon steel pans. I sear them in butter. If they're not frozen, if you want it really raw, don't sous vide it. If you want it an exact temperature inside, 120 degrees, let's say, almost medium rare or medium rare raw almost, but not black and blue. Where the center is actually cold. You might go 115 degrees, and you can leave it. The good thing about that is you can leave it in there for hours and hours and hours. You never overcook it. Then you just get a hot pan, a little butter, and throw it in there. Let it just sear off, and you got a great steak. A lot of juice.
Yeah,
Steven's the cook. Steven's looking at me like, am I saying it right, Steven? Am I doing it right? Wake up, Steven.
I'm here.
Okay.
I got a question for you, Mitch.
Yeah.
Have you used any of those parchment inserts into your air fryer?
No, because the air fryer I'm using doesn't have the 651 Ninja has a grill, not a basket.
Okay.
And there's no way you'd want to put a parchment on top of the grill. You want that grill hot. You want it to put grill marks in the food, not the parchment paper.
Okay.
I have some of those parchment inserts from my old Cosori air fryer. I used to put them in the basket. And what is that? We see
Yeah,
somebody.
I want to get that
I'm-
air fryer.
Yeah. I'll give you a little. I'll give you a
I
little
just-
hint about one of these new sponsors that I'm going to be working with. I think it's another air fryer.
I have a question for
Okay.
you guys. So, how do you guys usually feel on a daily basis? Like, are you full of energy and like generally pretty happy? Like, are you high energy? Like, how do you guys feel every day on Carnivore?
Well,
you know, I'm super high energy. I mean, I get up 4 or 5 in the morning every morning. Lots of energy. Generally happy, I would say. I mean, you know.
I still have days where I'm like tired, and
Hmm.
I'm trying to figure it out. Like, is it something that I ate the day before, like dairy and stuff like that? So I do have days where I'm just like
Like
tired, more tired,
average.
and I'm always happy.
Nice.
I
That was
can't.
before
I
Carnivore
can't
also.
tell you. I can tell you that before I had the stroke, I never got tired during the day. Never took a nap. I was always up. The day I had the stroke changed everything. It just really, my body went into healing mode, and any energy that I might have used or jumping around and running
Went
around
to
and
that.
going out, it just is being used by my body to heal itself. And I thought maybe there was something else wrong. Maybe I had a heart problem. Maybe that's what caused the stroke. Maybe this lack of energy is caused by that. I don't think so. I seem to be. I've asked everybody that's had a stroke that I could find, and they've all told me the same thing. Yes, after the stroke, you're gonna have a total lack of energy for a long time. I said, well, okay. Now I'm looking into. And you know how I feel about supplements. I always talk to you guys about this. But I always explore things when I hear something that might be credible. I do explore it, and because I'm not against doing something if it has a chance of making things better. And right now, and I'll let you know how it comes out. But for the past couple of days, I've been doing an awful lot of digging into leucine. You know what leucine is?
Yeah.
Leucine is an amino acid. It's one of the 3 branched chain amino acids that stimulates your muscles' use of protein synthesis. And a lot of people use it in the bodybuilder community. But lately I've been finding more and more, I don't want to say evidence, I'd say opinion, that when people start to experience sarcopenia, you know what that is? That's where your muscle loss. When you get old, that leucine should be considered for older people to help overcome that lack of energy that you feel that causes older people to. So, since I'm an older people, even though I don't like to admit it, I've been looking to see. The most important thing is, yeah, maybe it sounds credible, and a lot of people you got to use the right stuff. They seem to have very little potential harm or downside. So I would be willing to experiment with it a little bit, but
I've
not
heard-
until I'm a little more sure.
I've heard about that too, Mitch. Like, I've heard that, like, for sarcopenia, leucine, and I think creatine too can help with it. I'm not sure.
Yeah, creatine, but the branch creatine is not a branch chain amino acid, and leucine is. It's an essential amino acid. You know what that means? That means that your body can't make it. You have to get it from food. So, what foods are the highest sources of leucine? And it's animal products, all animal products. Beef, lamb, and egg. 2 eggs has 1,200 milligrams of leucine. Then, and they're talking about taking doses of 5,000 milligrams, 5 grams a day would be the recommended dose for old people. They recommend a particular timing of it, which I find fascinating, in the morning. And it has to do with your morning coffee. Another thing I heard Ken Berry say today, which was cool, he was talking about his normal morning routine, and he just came right out and said, well, I have my 2 cups of coffee with caffeine. So Ken Berry is now drinking coffee with caffeine. Why am I not drinking caffeine? Because it certainly makes you feel a hell of a lot better. And it's a vasodilator, for God's sakes. I'm taking aspirin to make sure my blood is thin enough when coffee or caffeine opens up your blood vessels, which is why it can cure headaches. If people have a bad headache and drink a cup of coffee, it can help because it opens up the vessels. Why am I not taking caffeine? If I'm drinking coffee, why am I drinking decaf? And that's the thing about exploring all of this crap that's thrown at you every day, and you hear this, you hear that, and to try to make sense of it all. So the thing that really tickled me about this thing that I ran across was that, who is that? Homesick Buckeye. Oh, hey, how you doing? How you doing, man? What's that?
That's Russ.
Russ, yeah. How you doing, man? I met you at Kiltz's house down there in Sarasota. That's great. Thank you so much, Super Chat.
It's nice.
Lucid is opposite of Titan. Happy Carniversary, brother. Thank you too, my friend. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks so much.
I feel that the energy also has to do with how much healing you're doing. One of the reasons why I got into carnivore was because I'd had an automobile accident, and one that really wrenched my back quite a bit. And it took me about 9 months before I began to feel somewhat normal again. But I didn't feel really on top of it. And when I started carnivore, I developed a great big lack of energy. I wanted to sleep all the time. And I discovered that was something that really helped me out. I let my body do its thing, and I kept on sticking with it. And not only did it help my inflammation through my joints and what have you, but I began to get a lot more energy. And it happens fairly quickly after you reach that stage. That's just what happened to me. That's what I felt. And that's what really turned me on to what's going on with my body at the moment. And I'm still recovering from that. I get problems with my knees and my ankles and my feet, and I get a little edema. And it's all going away. It's slow, but it's going away.
Takes time.
Takes time.
When I had the stroke, my right side it was a left brain, so I got hit on my right side, and my right leg got edema in it, and of course I wasn't using the muscles that I couldn't move them, so but 5 months later, that is completely resolved now. I got no edema, no swelling whatsoever in my ankle down there. But boy, it was pretty puffy. And okay, guys, let me give you a little fanfare here and introduce my next guest. And decide if you can tell who this guest is, by the fanfare. Are you ready?
Quack, quack. Quack, quack. Quack, quack. Quack, quack.
Oh my God!
Oh, golden duck!
None of us would have known.
What is that?
Yes.
How have we never seen the golden duck before?
It's been on the bookshelf. It's it's a bookend.
Oh, it's just the head of one, which makes sense for you. Just the head.
Yeah.
You killed it. You ate the rest of it.
Well, that just makes him the head duck.
Oh, there you go. I got two of these.
He
cuts the head off. He dips them in gold.
Yeah, that's it. Gold.
The thing is, this came from an old house. You know, I do those clean outs and I find stuff. People throw everything out. When someone dies, they just say throw it
Oh,
away.
yeah.
And so I collect all kinds of stuff, and I got a couple of these. This bookshelf back here has one on each end, so I put that over there, and it's show you. See?
That's cool.
Yeah. Everything around
Well,
here is
it's a good prop. It's a good prop for your for the live stream.
Well, I would say. Oh, I see every duck motif. I knew some women over the course of my lifetime. I always had, one of them had like a butterfly motif, and the other had a frog motif, and the other had a rabbit motif, and they collected everything rabbit.
That's it.
Yeah.
And I never buy anything. I just find it, in the trash. People want to get rid of it. I find it just stupid to throw that stuff away.
I think they have a name for that, Rick. Hoarding, I think, is the name.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. When you're poor, you don't have to go shopping. You don't have to go into debt. You can just
I know. Let me tell you something. The most humbling day of my life. I was broke, right? I mean, I was broke, man. I was millions in debt. That's why I had to go bankrupt finally. But I was just broke. I had no money coming in, and luckily, I was starting to get Social Security. But you can't live on that, and I had kids, and my son said, "Here, I got this house next to me, and I bought it as an investment. You want to live in it, and when you can afford to pay me rent, you can help me pay the payment on it." I said, "Okay, I'll do that," and I moved in. I moved out of Orlando. This was 14 years ago. Moved over next to him. It was $1 million house on the Intercoastal Waterway, but it was an old house, and it needed to be basically torn down because they bought it for the lot. The piece of land was worth $1 million. The house was worth negative money because it would have had, you had to do the demolition and get rid of it. See, but I lived in that house and I fixed it up to a point, and it was old, and the plumbing was gone, the air conditioning didn't work, but the location, man, it was location. I was right there on the Intercoastal. Got me a little kayak. I'd go out there on the Intercoastal and kayak around on it. I had a whole Hobie kayak with the foot pedals, so you pump, and I got a little sail for it. And one day I have videos of me out there in the kayak with my legs pumping the foot pedals and the sail in the wind. I'll bring them. I'll have to show them sometime.
Whatever happened to that lot?
Oh, he eventually had to sell it.
Oh.
Because he wanted to rebuild the house he was in next door. And that was like a multi-hundreds of thousands of dollar project. Those houses are worth a fortune where they're located. And so he had a buyer, and that's when I moved out of there and moved into here where I am, into the community. But the house now, somebody bought it. It's worth that whole setup where I used to was worth over $2 million now, or $3 million. It's fabulous. I mean, the guy built a fabulous place there, but it was an older neighborhood, and one by one, these old houses are getting bought up, and they're rebuilding houses on the lots. But I moved over here. I had no money, and there was a huge Goodwill thrift store around the corner. I have a frog in my throat, Ribbit.
I gotta get going. But
that?
I'll see you later. I gotta get going, but I'll talk to you guys later.
Okay, Lexi, thanks for coming. Good to see you.
Oh,
yeah,
she's out of here. That was quick.
That's it.
Somebody probably come to the house or something. So anyway, when I went into that thrift store, and I'd never been in a thrift store in my life. And I'm actually looking around in the Goodwill store, and that was a real blow to my self-esteem, I got to tell you. And then I found out, Rick, that there's some pretty cool shit in there.
Yeah.
I mean, and I started looking at some of these places, and I stopped being ashamed to buy it in there. I actually felt pretty clever. Look at all the good shit I'm getting for almost no money. I like that. But at first, it was hard to... it was a blow to, I guess it was a blow to my own self-esteem. We all get over that.
Goodwill is too expensive for me. I get picked from the dumpster. I go to the dumpster.
Yeah, okay. Well, Goodwill's turned into quite a racket anyway. They're all rackets.
Mm-hmm. There's a Goodwill within walking distance of here.
But this was huge. I'd give them truckloads and truckloads of clothes over the years I've taken down there. Stuff that 42-inch pants with a 42-inch waist.
That's huge.
I'm 32 now. Can you imagine when I stand there and do one of those poses, standing sideways, holding the waistband out 3 feet in front of me?
I was I was 44. I'm now 34.
Yeah, that's what it is. A big, huge difference.
What do you think my waist size is?
I don't know. What about 30, 32?
36.
34.
34. Yeah.
Oh,
Well, you're
34.
6'6".
You're
You're pretty
about
tall.
34, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
tall
you're
guy,
pretty
yeah.
tall. Yeah. Wow, what time is it? Wow, 8:30 already. Holy cow. Holy cow. Well, we've had a good time here tonight.
We
Haven't
did.
we?
Congratulations, Mitch.
Thank you. Thank you so
Wow.
much.
Yeah.
I wish you another 3.
Now,
What's
I
that?
will say
Yeah.
one thing.
Oh, yeah.
Mitch, I hate to bring you
Wish you
down.
another 3.
I
Wish
hate to
another
bring
30.
you down, Mitch, on a big night. But according to Rick the Duckman, you're not a long-term carnivore till you're 5 years. Right, Rick?
Okay.
That's true.
That's all right.
Well, you know what?
That's all
Cancel
right.
the party. Cancel this party. Cancel it. It's over.
No, hell no. I'll celebrate 4 years, too.
Bye.
No, I mean, I remember when I said to him,
And you-
I'm like 2.5 years carnivore. He goes, oh, you're not a long-term carnivore till you're 5 years. And I was so deflated.
Listen, I think people that there ought to be kind of like a pin, not maybe, or a chit or a token like they have at Alcoholics Anonymous.
Yeah. I
And the
agree.
first token for carnivore, and probably the hardest one to achieve, would be the 1 month token.
1 year.
Yeah.
No, 1 month, because
It's hard, yeah.
more
that's
people,
hard as
most people who start this that I've known, 99% of them have failed in 3 days to a week, let alone made a whole month of it. And if you manage to get through a month and do it seriously without cheating, you're home free.
Yeah.
As long as you can set your environment up to a point where you're not tempted all the time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Rick, you live by yourself. I live by myself. And it's no coincidence that people that live alone and control the entirety of their environment have a much higher success rate than somebody that lives with a family that thinks they're crazy, ain't going to do anything like they're doing, and constantly eats junk food and pizza in front of them.
Yeah.
Especially when there's kids in the house. Kids in the house.
So
is
that's
hard.
what you asked me what happened when I started Carnivore. So we'll finish with this little story. So I started Carnivore from keto with the attitude in my head, I'll give it 30 days. No commitments. I'll give it 30 days and see what happens. I set myself up so if I didn't like it, I would say, well, I don't like it. But I wouldn't be hard on myself for failing, see? Because sometimes you can set your goals too high, and that only makes you, when you fail, it makes you have to be harder on yourself. So basically set it up with, well, give it a shot. Give it a shot. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. And if you can get past the 30 days, I think you'll be home free.
So what's the next medal?
Yes, Rick.
Oh, I got a good question. Can anyone tell me the month and year that I started Carnivore?
Did you start Carnivore?
Yes.
No, I
It was in 1983.
Yes.
The year I was born.
March 7th?
Nope.
I don't
know the
the
day.
I don't know the month.
Remember, I broke my arm over the summer, and that's when I started the carnivore diet. It was before
Your
school
birthday is in
started.
June.
Right.
So, but it was after your birthday.
After my birthday.
It had to be July.
Or
well,
August.
July.
Close. It was August.
August, okay.
August
So
what?
just
August
like
1?
Mitch, I don't know what day it was. It was sometime in August.
okay.
If I could find the
August
medical records
19
when my arm was
yeah.
broken, then I would know.
Hi, Kurt.
Lori says August, and
Hey.
Dustin says that he started in 1762.
Kurt, your video's a little frozen up, but I saw you sitting there, so I brought you in. How you doing, my friend? I don't think you can talk to us. No, didn't work. Didn't work.
He's gone.
Tristan,
Oh,
471,
Tristan.
member for 2 months. Yeah, hi, Tristan. How are you? Good to
So,
see
Mitch,
you.
what would be the second medal?
Oh my God! Look at this.
1 month.
What's after 1 month?
Whoa!
Hi, Tina.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm driving. Yes, I won $5,500. I like to faint it and cried, and
Holy
everything else.
mackerel! How did
Buy
you
some
do that?
coffees. Let's buy
I
some
don't even
coffees.
have that much in the bank.
Oh, good for you.
Coffee, that's a lot of steak.
What were you
You
playing?
ain't
Slot
kidding.
machine? What were you playing?
Yeah, slot machines. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, after I hit the first $500 or $600, I played like $10, $15 of swag and hit 2 or 3 jackpots. One was for 3,000.
Wow.
So listen, I'm
Your wife, Tina. Be careful.
hold on.
No,
I
she's
am driving.
Home. She is driving home. She took her money and she's driving home.
Yeah,
I am
girl.
driving home, and the big money, the $3,000 hit, I got in a check, so I wouldn't spend it.
Oh, smart.
But I
Atta girl.
just, before you said good night, I just wanted to say, Mitch, you're my hero. I love you to death. Congratulations. And I'll see you on Sunday. And I've really got to get off of here because it's dark and I'm on a beach highway
Yeah,
and it's
you
a
be
lot
careful.
of traffic.
You be careful, and thanks so much, Tina. And congratulations. We'll talk more about that on Sunday morning. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay, dear. Okay,
All
everybody.
right, sweetie.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Tina.
Good
Drive
night.
safe. Drive safe.
Wow, how about that? Wow, $5,000
Great.
playing slot machines too.
I know.
That's super.
Well,
So,
Mitch,
Kurt, Kurt's back. Kurt,
good luck, Mitch.
Hey,
can you hear us, Kurt?
yeah, I'm on lunch.
Oh, there we go.
Yep, I'm on lunch. I'm having crappy internet out here in the parking lot.
What time is it?
It's It's
That time.
8:42. What are you pointing at, Peter?
I thought Steven was asleep.
Oh no!
No, Steven's always just laid back.
He's an extreme favorite
This is my Steven impression right here.
That's funny.
Steven looks a little like my grandfather. I gotta tell you.
Well, I'm about your age,
So,
man.
Mitch,
I'm
I
about
just wanna get
9
on
months
one.
younger than you are.
Well, you're just a child then.
Oh yeah, right behind you.
Yeah.
I just want to wish you
Somebody's
a
got an
happy
echo.
anniversary.
Okay, thank you, Kurt. I think you got an echo there, but thank you so much, man. I'm glad you got in. Come back Sunday. See you Sunday morning. All right, my friend. Take care. There, yeah, he had a big echo there going on. So I don't have time to or don't want to spend a lot of time troubleshooting audio problems. Do you, Rick? Not tonight. Not tonight.
No, not for the party.
Going to wrap this up pretty soon and get my ass to bed.
I'm gonna head out for a walk. I have to close my my rings on my Apple Watch.
Hey,
Okay.
Rick, your video quality. Rick, your video quality looks really good tonight.
You look good
You
today,
liked
Rick.
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the same webcam. I don't know why it's better.
I
Let
don't
me
know.
see,
It doesn't
let me
look
make
good.
it. Let me see. Yeah, it looks.
Oh my goodness.
Looks good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. I can see
What are those
everything
books?
in
Is
your
that an
face.
encyclopedia? Is that an encyclopedia behind you?
Yeah, it has to be.
Diagonals.
Funker, yeah. Everybody had one back in the day. We had them. Everybody
Back in
had
the
them.
day.
It's like a encyclopedia salesman was a going business, man.
And remember, every year you get like the update book from that
Oh
year.
yeah. They had the book of the book of knowledge was one of them. The book of knowledge, and I'm trying to think of the names of those things.
That's so funny, Rick.
And why are they always swearing at him?
Yeah.
What?
Family craft books
yeah.
too.
What's that?
Magnals.
Funk and Wagnalls. Just a ton of those things.
World Book, Encyclopedia Britannica.
World Book, yeah, I remember. We had the World Book. I had the World Book. They had some pretty good salesmen. Those things weren't cheap either. Remember, they were pretty expensive.
I got them up there.
Everybody had to have them. I mean, if you had kids, that was obligatory. You had to buy encyclopedias for them. Now they got the internet and cell phones. Ugh.
And now we have ChatGPT. We don't even have to think about what we're looking for. We just ask the
No,
question and
no.
it gives it right to us.
I hope we don't regret rue the day that we started to mess with that stuff.
Yeah,
But
Lewis,
listen, guys.
ask him what the best diet is, Lewis.
I've done that. I've done that. You can get
Well,
them to talk about meat eating.
you can steer them.
If you lead them, right.
You can lead them to tell you exactly what you want to hear. That's the thing, that just like anybody else, they can be sold. You wanted to tell you that carnivore is the best, set up a set of parameters where they have nowhere else to go, and you box them into a corner. That doesn't mean it's right.
Yep.
That just means
Right.
it's you outsmarted it. You know, it's like a game of chess.
All right. I'll see everyone on Sunday. I'll see everyone tomorrow
Okay.
on Rick's channel. Rick,
Yeah,
you
Rick-
going live tomorrow?
Yeah, get some sleep tonight, Rick. You got a long day tomorrow.
Yes. But I'll see everyone here Sunday morning. Mitch, congratulations again.
Thank you, Louis. Thanks so much, man.
And I'll see you guys later.
Thanks for coming.
Bye.
And
Enjoy the next 2 years there, Mitch.
yep, you got it. You got it. Well, thanks for coming, guys. Each one of you say goodbye and everybody. And when there's nobody left, I will sign off.
Later, people.
Take care. Take care, Stephen. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having us.
I
Mitch.
see you.
And Peter doesn't know how to leave, so I'll have to throw him out.
Congratulations, Mitch.
There you go.
I'm not Peter,
Today
but
might be my anniversary, so you can say.
what happened to Stephen? Why is his face still up there?
He's asleep.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
there he is.
He's still in
Can you hear me
there.
good? Today's 8 months for me.
Yeah, I can hear from you.
Okay.
All right.
All right, cool.
Take care.
Good night, fellas.
Good
Letting
night.
You know. All right.
Good night.
Good
Take
night.
care, Rick. Good night
Yep,
to you.
Last in, last to leave.
Yep. FIFO, LIFO, Philo. Which one is it? Last in, last out. Lilo.
That's it. Lilo. There you go.
Okay.
Well, have a great day. I'm glad that you're carnivore, and next year we'll do the same thing again.
We will. Okay. Thanks, Rick. Appreciate you showing up. I like that. Okay. And here I am. And guys, thanks so much for coming. It was a fun night. It was a fun night. I always love these panels. We got great people. A little happy music. You say goodbye to. I didn't get a chance to look at much of the chat today. I'm sorry, guys. I had to corral this crazy group of people we had here. Thank you all for coming. And great way to spend a Friday night. But I'm taking the day off tomorrow. So I'll see all of you Sunday morning. And we got, let's see, Sue, Smoky Bear Lover saying goodbye. CB Carmack, very entertaining, funny to yourself. Thank you, CB. Glad you were here. Anna PL07 says goodbye. Jem is here. Magic Moon, ciao. I don't know you. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Come on back again. Kathy, Florida. And Lewis and Scotter and Monterey, Maine runner Lori. Whitesell Hyatt, Lori. How are you doing? Thank you for coming. Tourmare's still here. We can't get rid of them. Go to bed, Tuka. Go to bed. Go to sleep. Sandy Blythe. Good to see you, Sandy, Lori, and Magic Moon again. Gem and Tuka. Okay. I think I managed to say hi to a lot of the more recent people in the chat. Teresa Furnace is here. How you doing? Good to see you. Broken Carnivore. Wow. Hi, Mitch. How are you tonight? I'm fine. Had a good time. Got dressed up. Played dress up tonight. And the music's about to end. And that'll do it. So my friends, listen. Let's all take the rest of the day off. Here it comes. And eat meat.